Well, hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to ShopNBC. It's great to be with you on a Monday evening. I don't often get to visit with you on Monday night. Well, this is just a product-packed evening. We have 2 hours of Stuhrling original watches, followed by NYC2 with Mr. Chuck Clemency. And this is the final hour that you will have an opportunity to take a full tour of, honestly, the best today's top value for the women that Stuhrling Original Watches has ever made available. But we've got a couple of other really fun finds coming up for you in this hour, and here's one of them. More have just arrived on our Stuhrling Original Men's Saturnalia Automatic Strap Watch, V90299. The surprise price is $159.22. It's in fact the lowest price we've ever offered this at, and we will give you 5 months in which to pay this off interest-free. Now, in the blue, they're only $32, so that is one you're going to want to get in on real quickly. Also, we have the Women's Derby Classic. This is actually brand new right now. You have a choice of either the white, brown, or black dial. V91565 is the item number, and one of the most affordable prices today at $68.75. And yet you're not sacrificing anything. You've got water resistancy, stainless steel, and the Cristerna crystals as well. And then our Stuhrling Original Men's Corvette 44. It is an automatic. V90361 is the item number. And right now, for the first time ever, you are looking at the lowest price ever by far. Surprise! It is a surprise price in a variety of shades and colors, so watch that also coming up a little bit later in the hour. Well, Stuhrling Original timepieces, the quality that they bring to you dates back centuries. Today we're offering the lowest price we've ever seen on a women's 20-jewel automatic. Well, this is it. This is the final 2 hours of Stuhrling Original timepieces and your final opportunity within this 2-hour show to take a look at simply the best when it comes to a 20-jewel automatic movement for the women, because never before have we met a price this low. This is the brand new Stuhrling Original Women's Aphrodite Charmed automatic watch that we launched last night. V91555 is the item number. It is 30% off. If you can grab the final few, in the final presentations now, 30% off takes us down to $69.43. And Larry Magen is here. He is the president of the North American operations. And I'll tell you what, I don't know how we pulled off this today's top value, but I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's a great opportunity, and it's a really exciting opportunity for us to bring new customers to Stuhrling Original, and in particular, new ladies into Stuhrling Original, because we're doing a lot more to come on the ladies' side of the business, Kendy. Well, let's take you on a tour of the 3 styles that we have available for you, but please do not wait. My feeling is, I know that Monday night crowd. I was the Monday night host for over 15 years here at ShopNBC. And gals love shopping on Monday night. Now, this is the #1 most popular style. And as of right now, the Starlight Dreamin' that you're looking with the shooting stars, there are fewer than 400. So this is by far and away the most limited choice for you today. The next one that we're going to be sharing with you is you guys got to tell me. Oh, the heart. Bursting. Now, this is the Bursting with Love. We do have the most quantity available in the Bursting with Love, but how sensational that the heartbeat of that movement is right there through that heart window pane. And then last but not least, also quite limited, is our Floral Freedom. And if you'll notice, that floral design has flutterbys fluttering all the way around. A great gift for the woman who is looking for a very symbolic piece, because that butterfly does feature or symbolize transition. This is a timepiece that is dedicated really solely to the women. Now, before we get through all the details, I have to tell you that what's happening with the straps. There is an interchangeable with a quick change pin strap on this timepiece. It's done in a twill, kind of a satin twill in genuine leather. It comes with the cream, but as an opportunity to have that fabulous fashion trendy look, depending on the mood you're in, depending on the outfit that you're wearing, we're offering a sensational additional 3-strap set. Now, you can choose that 3-strap set in either the 3 classic colors, and yes, you'll get all 3, the black, the metallic gold, and the metallic silver. We're calling that the classic, and that is V91501. Or you can choose the fashion, which is my pick, and you get the purple and the blue and the pink, all in sensational metallics. The fashion There are half of the quantity remaining of the classics. So the fashion are very, very popular, and our entire quantity allotted on these fashions, and these come beautifully boxed, by the way, on these additional straps. Over half of the quantity is gone. So we have far fewer additional strap sets than we have today, top value. So for $21, just add this to your order, and you can create that sensational look that you're looking for day in and day out. So let's take you on a tour. This particular timepiece starts with a silhouette, or really a case, that is a very popular case in Stuhrling Originals.
Well, very much so, Kendy. You know, Stuhrling Original, we have been a leader in the way of bringing not only mechanical automatic timepieces to the ladies' side of the business, but also skeletonized the ladies' mechanical automatics to the business. And we started over 5 years ago with our Lady Wall Street, and that was actually in this very same case. It's a 35mm case design. It's got the convex sides where they're kind of rounded out. It looks like kind of a donut shape.
Yeah, and that's no more than about 1 3/8 of an inch.
1 3/8 of an inch.
For those of you who don't speak in millimeters.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But it's got a nice thick case, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And the beautiful teardrop lugs are actually a signature of this case. And many of our ladies' skeleton mechanicals in our romance collection, we use this case: the Venus, the Cupid 2, the Aphrodite, the Aphrodite Delight, and now the new Aphrodite Charmed. All three in the same very, very popular case design.
Now, take a look at this. Consider that what you're getting is a 20-jewel automatic movement.
Yes.
What would you pay for that alone? Now we're talking about not one, but 2 Cristerna crystals, which are proprietary to, of course, Stuhrling Originals.
Yes.
What's important to know about the Cristerna crystals?
Well, Cristerna crystal is proprietary to Stuhrling Original. We were involved in the development of the industry of the Cristerna more than 5 years ago, and it is the most shatter-resistant crystal in the entire watch industry. It has more strength over a spread surface area than sapphire, and it is more scratch-resistant than mineral. So you get the best of both worlds. We've been very, very proud of Cristerna for more than 5 years now, Kendy.
All right, now this particular timepiece, as I mentioned, comes with a genuine leather strap. There you see it, with the quick change pins. I'm going to change some of these out for you in just a few short moments. But let's talk about this movement, because I think for the most part, you know, Stuhrling Originals, you guys are known for your classic movements and for the beauty of your watchmaking skills. Remember, really?
Yes, thank you, Kendy. Absolutely. Stuhrling Original, we have become identified and known for our skeletonized mechanical automatic timepieces. We have more than 60 different models of skeletonized mechanical automatics in our gallery. And on the ladies' side, as I mentioned, we're a leader in that area. So what we're talking about here is you're getting a skeletonized mechanical from a company that is known for doing this, and this is breaking new ground for Stuhrling in the sense that we're taking one of our most popular designs, the Aphrodite, and for the first time ever, we've created in one model 3 different dial designs. We've never done that before. Typically, we have executions where it might be a red, a blue, a gold, or whatever. Here, we've done 3 different dial designs in the same model. We're very excited about this. We've been working on this for many, many months. You had, I think, was it yourself last night? I don't remember. Somebody brought up, might have been Lynn, that you know, these aren't just willy-nilly, let's throw darts here. When we do a Today's Top Value, they're thought out well in advance with ShopNBC. It has to be something that has already gained tremendous popularity and acceptance among the ShopNBC audience. And our Aphrodite, last year we sold thousands of our Aphrodite. So
not at $69, though.
No, and so this is a very popular piece, and now we've taken it to new levels with the interchangeable straps and the different dial designs, and of course, you see the value here.
Well, let's talk about who these are absolutely appropriate for. Number one, we're talking about an ideal gift price point at $69.43. I challenge you to go anywhere and find a beautiful stainless steel timepiece that is water resistant to 50 meters, that is executed with an automatic 20-jewel automatic movement on a leather strap that gives you versatility because it has that quick change pin. Who on earth is going to offer you quality like this for this price? So if you're looking to gift a very high quality gift that's also full of character and personality and a lot of fun. It's difficult to get those two together. Now, this particular one is the most popular. It's now the most limited. It's the shooting star design. So if you wish upon shooting stars, if you have a star in your life, maybe it's your daughter who was the star of the soccer team, or your daughter who had the lead in the school play, or the daughter who got the straight A's or graduated, this is an ideal graduation gift. It is a beautiful gift. I love the heart design. I'm going to hold one of the hearts up for you. I absolutely love the heart design for the bridesmaids. I think for the bridesmaids, it is truly perfection. For that love of your life, maybe on an anniversary upcoming, I want to go ahead and show you the breakdown of this. I think we have a little visual to share with you in just a second. There you see the heart-shaped exhibition, or the star, or the flower, depending which one you're getting, Swarovski crystal hour markers, and of course all those etched heart-shaped dialed accents. Keep in mind that in my 25 years in this business, I've never seen a price like this at all. I've never seen a strategy like this at all. This is a great way to say, hey, you know what? Give us a try. ShopNBC and Stuhrling Original Watches has teamed up to really offer you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And why do you give watches? Watches are very significant gifts. They're the #1 wedding gift. They're the #1 graduation gift for men in particular. It's because they're meant to mark those most important times of our life, that graduation, that wedding, that achievement, that accomplishment, reward those accomplishments. And to be able to get this home for $23.14 interest-free is an absolute dream. Now, over 2/3 of our quantity for the day are already gone. I do want to show you the straps, because I know a lot of you are saying, oh, well, you know what? Now that I know that it comes with all these different color straps, now I'm totally into this. This can come with, if you add it onto your order, a complete watch wardrobe. If you want to choose the classic set, we have the black, the metallic gold, and the metallic silver. It's only $21, and you get all 3 leather straps.
All 3.
$7 a strap. Try to beat that. Or the fashion set, which is by far and away the most limited, the purple, the blue, and the pink that we have available for you. So let me show you how easy this is to do. If you have a paper towel roll in your kitchen, if you can change that out, you can change these straps. And to prove it to you, I'm going to show you with my long fingernails upside down and backwards for me, because I'm showing it to the camera, not to myself. If I was doing it for me, I'd do it this way, all right? But I'm going to try to show you. And if I can do this upside down and backwards with my long fingernails, any one of you ladies can do this. So let's say that you're not in the cream mood. Okay? Maybe you want to do something kind of flirty. You want to do something kind of fun. You want to do something kind of pink. All right, so we'll go ahead and do the pink. You basically put the pin in the hole. You pull this lever back right here, okay? And you let it glide into place, and you'll actually hear it click into place, and you'll see it snap back into place right there. Go on the other side, put the other pin in the hole. All right, you slide the lever back, and you slide it into place. And I'm no expert. I'm no watchmaker, and I could do that in a heartbeat. So you can go from cream to pink. Can I have the purple one back?
Absolutely.
To purple. I want you to see what it looks like with the purple, okay? If she's more of a denim gal, well, let's say you want to take this to denim. Okay, so I go ahead and pull the pin back, release, pull the pin back, release. But I think these straps are the smartest thing you did for this watch.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think one of the reasons we're running low on the strap sets, Kendy, I'm speculating now, but I think a lot of people who are buying the watch are buying both strap sets.
I think you should.
And that's probably why we're getting limited on the strap sets.
Look at that.
But that's fabulous. While you're doing that, I'd like to make, while clock is winding down here, one appeal here to anybody who's never owned a Stuhrling Original, because that's a big part of what a today's top value is, at least on our side of it, is we're reaching out to new customers here to say, come on in and try the brand. Please do not be fooled by the price that you see here. This is not normal. We're putting our best foot forward. We want you to experience what Stuhrling Original is all about. We believe you will be blown away by the quality of this timepiece. So well stated by you, Kendy. Thank you so much. But it is so true. It's a really fine jewelry timepiece. It's not a bauble or a trinket or just a fashion piece. No. It is very fashionable. But now a lady can have the joy of owning a timepiece with no battery, done the old-fashioned way with just a simple mainspring, the way watchmaking used to be literally centuries ago, Kendy.
All right, now, take a look. You know what? If you get 2 of them, you can do. This is what my daughter would wear. You know, in 6th grade, you can't have anything match. That's the new rule.
Black and silver?
Oh, yeah. Her socks can't match. Her hairbands can't match. Nothing can match. Okay, that's the new thing. Okay. So she would have different colors. So here's the scoop. We're going to keep this available, the price, I should say, until midnight tonight, Eastern time. But then the gig is up. And think about it. You may never again in your life have an opportunity to pick up a 20-jewel automatic for the ladies in a beautiful timepiece at a price of $69. Now, if you're looking at my neckline from time to time, I do want to let you know that in about 2 hours from now, Mr. Chuck Clemency is here, and we have incredible jewelry, all the rings that I'm wearing, the earrings that I'm wearing, and our diamond key pendant, which is just back in stock. So watch for this. It's just back in stock after, I believe, selling out every single time it's been on the air. It'll be on tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern. So watch for that during our 2-hour show with Mr. Chuck Clemency. All right. Well, we have some really great pieces for the ladies today. And if you love a little more color, take a look at, yeah, this is really, really sharp. Now, this is the Stuhrling Original Lady Nemo Swiss chronograph. It is V91457. It is priced at $153.50. It's available on 4 easy monthly interest-free value payments. And this is the first time we've ever seen the value pays today. We have the blue available. That's to the right of your screen, about 50 of those. And in the, what we're referring to as the silver tone with the pink strap. Okay, so the blue has the white strap. The silver tone has the pink strap. There are very, very few of these remaining. Now, is there a gentleman's Nemo in the Stuhrling line as well?
Yes, it's a huge line in our series. We have the Nemo Master Calendar. We have the Hatteras. We have the brand new Aronnax, which is in the Nemo series as well. This case design, this Nemo case design, Kendy, is truly one of the most popular case designs in the entire watch industry with this 8-sided bezel, and many people may recognize the look. Now, this is following up on our Madam Nemo on the ladies' side, which was a diamond timepiece. But here we've done the new Lady Nemo with the Swiss isochronograph movement, which gives you a date indication as well.
This particular timepiece, 35 millimeters, measures in inches at about 1.5 inches in terms of the width of the piece. I love it because it's got that large dial, which so many of us love now, but it has a really low profile, which makes it super, super wearable. And when you consider that this is 10 ATMs, gals, you can go 100 meters deep with this in terms of water resistancy. That's really impressive.
Yeah, and you see the little seahorses on the back. You know, you mentioned the low profile, but right now here's a good shot where you can actually see how the integration of the leather strap with the case, there is a solid end link, there's a solid steel platform sewn into that, into the strap, and you see the perfect case integration and how it just slopes down, which brings it right into your wrist. But that's properly made. That's much more expensive to do. Feel the quality of the French leather here. It's absolutely high-grade leather. You see the double row contrast stitching as well. But these straps are fantastic, and the make is perfect. It
so
really
there's
is.
your blue. Here is your, we're calling the silver tone. The silver tone has a lot of pink in it, just so you know.
Yes, they're going by the bezel colors.
Right.
But even on the bezel of the silver tone, take a look at the signature Stuhrling S screw heads here. They're very bright fuchsia flower
I've never
color.
seen that before.
Yeah, it's hot. You know, they have to be layered. They have to be plated with PVD. And you have the magenta subdial for the minute counter for the chronograph up at the 10 o'clock position to pick up on the magenta screws.
Cristerna crystal, of course, scratch resistant, hard and durable.
Very well said, Kendy. Cristerna crystal here, solid 316L stainless steel case, a properly made timepiece. But yes, you have all the signature Stuhrling hallmarks here, but it's just a beautiful ladies' timepiece. Again, one of the hottest looks in the industry.
And for the women that are not sure, they've never owned a chronograph before, what does that mean exactly?
Well, again, that's a great question. It's a separate timing device. It's like a stopwatch. You can actually start the chronograph, and this has a Swiss ISA movement. It's got a high pulse rate, 5 beats per second. If you look real close, you can literally count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll do a stop and a reset, and you'll see the smooth sweep of the Swiss ISA movements here. This is a really world-class quartz chronograph movement. I mean, we could have put a much cheaper movement in this piece, but Stuhrling Original doesn't roll that way, Kendy.
Well, if you would like this, it is a very sporty look for the women. I particularly love it for the summer. It's on a value pace, which means you get it home for $38.37. We've never been able to offer 4 value pays on this before, so certainly take advantage of it. The blue is by far the most limited. Okay, this is just a knockout. Last night, I made it my #1 gift item for the men, and I'm going to make it my #1 gift item for the men again today. Now, if you want the gold tone, we have now fewer than 2 dozen remaining. This is V90766. It's the Stuhrling Original Men's Delphi Skeleton Automatic, and at that price of $77, it is indeed the ultimate gift. Now, this is just sexy. This is drop dead gorgeous. If you're looking for just a hot, sporty watch for him, this is the men's Challenger Pro chronograph. It's $226.82, perfect for Dad on Dad's Day, which is Sunday. Perfect for that great graduate. V91569 is the item number. Now, I can't guarantee that we can get all of these pieces home for Father's Day, but when you're talking to the call center representative, certainly inquire about that. And you know what? If it doesn't quite arrive for Dad on Dad's Day, go to our website at shopnbc.com, print out a picture, put it in the card, and say, Dad, it's on the way. And believe me, he will not mind. All right, want to see our spotlight? Check it out. Oh, this is one that we actually kind of teased you with about last night. This is our spotlight value. It's the Stuhrling Men's Saturnalia Automatic. And today, we're offering the lowest price we've ever shown this at. It's $159.22, and it is available at a surprise price for you. We do have available the blue, but here's the problem. In the blue, fewer than 3 dozen. So we'll probably be calling that a sellout fairly early on. We've got a little bit better quantity for you in the silver coin choice today. More have just arrived, and if you can pick it up today at the surprise price, we're saving you 32%. I'll do the math for you off of our regular price. That's over $75. So that's a fair amount of money. This particular piece is kind of a take on a classic. At first glance, this is a relatively classic style, but the dial is really intriguing on this one.
Well, Kendy, this is our Saturnalia. It has become our signature piece for our boardroom collection.
Okay.
The vintage feel that you might be talking about here goes to the double mill, double step design bezel. That kind of a look can be traced back literally to the early 1900s. But in any case, it's so elegant and so graceful. With a 45mm case design, it's really right around the upper limits of what a dress watch should be. Maybe you can go to 46 or a little bit larger, but you'll see the presence on the wrist when I put it on the wrist. Now, what Kendy is showing you here is what I call our tuxedo execution. It's black and white, as you can see. We're calling it silver tone, if that's the one you desire here.
Correct.
But with that bow tie bridge across the dial opening, the open heart, with the black and white, it looks like a tuxedo, doesn't it? And, you know, if you take a real close look at that open heart, you'll see actually kind of like a fan blade. It's like a synced flywheel on top of the balance wheel. So it actually gives the effect of a tourbillon. So it's got a faux tourbillon complication. In other words, it's not a tourbillon. But to the novice who doesn't really know what a tourbillon is, they might look at this and say, is that a tourbillon? It looks like a tourbillon. And of course, tourbillons are many, many thousands of dollars. But going to the complications, Kendy, this is a 33 jewel mechanical automatic timepiece running off of a single mainspring, and yet you have a retrograde day of the week indication at the 3 o'clock position, and then you have the retrograde date indicator at the 10 o'clock position. So this is all being done off of a single mainspring. This is not a quartz movement. This is not a computer chip. If it was, it would still be a bargain with this surprise price. But the fact that it's operating off of a mainspring with all these complications is absolutely, as you put it, Kendy, just a fantastic opportunity. And this has become a signature piece for us for the last couple of years. And we featured our Saturnalia big time in the Watches International, which is the Bible of the industry.
This does have a dual deployant. You've got the butterfly grip, so you just go ahead and press, and it releases that for you. It is a genuine leather strap, and there you can see that second Cristerna crystal on the back, revealing to you that beautiful movement. This is also 5 ATM, so guys, it's 50 meters water resistant, so no need to worry about this when you're out and about. Now, Larry's going to put the blue on.
Or I'll put the black on if you want.
Or put the black on. You want the black instead?
It's your call. You dress me.
Like I said, Larry's going to put the blue on.
I'm going to listen to her. I'm listening
Larry's
to
going to put the blue on. Now, here's the problem with the blue. The blue is really limited. We have just a few dozen now remaining in the blue. And what is blue? We'll kind of dive into this and take a look at it. Are the Arabic numerals all the way around, some of the accents for you as well. But if you would like this, keep in mind, this is not a permanent price. It is kind of an event, a surprise price for you. And if you want to take advantage of that $75 savings, and this is a popular piece. I mean, we've sold, what, well over 1,500 of these already. That is
Absolutely,
gorgeous.
and at higher prices than this too, I might add.
Yeah.
But here's a good look at the overall presence on the wrist, and this is what I was talking about when I was saying 45 millimeter is really about the upper limits of a dress piece.
Okay.
This is a boardroom style piece. Nobody would ever guess you paid anywhere near this price. They would think you paid at least 10 times this price. It is absolutely stunning.
It's that CEO look, that
Very much
EVP
so.
look. This is, I think, at this price point, an ideal graduation gift because that kid's going to graduate from college.
Yeah.
He's been working his tail off, so it's a great way to reward, I should say, all of those great achievements. And you want to gift that graduate something that says success. This is absolutely a dress for success piece, but you know what? It's a piece that 30 years from now, he's also going to be wearing as his dress for success piece. Now, if you're going to be tucking this away for Hanukkah or Christmas, doesn't really matter because there's no battery that you have to worry about at all. All of the Stuhrling original timepieces do, by the way, come with a 2-year warranty as well. So if you want to stock up now because you love the look, you love the value, go ahead and go for it. And again, for those people who've never owned an automatic, what does that mean when I get this home? What do I have to do to maintain it? What do I have to do?
Well, what you're going to do is set the time, of course. Pull the crown out, set the time, push the crown back in, give it a little winding, and slap it on your wrist, and off you go. And just by the movement of your arm or your wrist as you go about your daily chores, it's going to keep the mainspring wound. That rotor on the back side does not have to make a full revolution to keep the mainspring wound. Just movement left and right is going to keep it wound, and that's why they call it an automatic. And this one has about 40 hours of power reserve approximately. You see the recessed pusher
right
on the side of the case. There's another one on the other side. But those are for actually setting the retrograde day of the week and the retrograde date, which makes it very, very easy to set. You don't have to do it with the crown. You get a little pusher tool that you just go chick, 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 to push it in, and you'll click through the days of the week and the date. So it's very, very easy to set.
I do want to let you know that the packaging that you receive from Stuhrling Original is so impressive. So if you are going to be giving an important gift to someone very, very special, look at this packaging. I mean, it really is knockout. The story of Stuhrling Original, the historical story dates back centuries. This particular box will be the box for the today's top value, but all of your boxes will be very similar. You'll get your 2-year warranty card, you get your little polishing cloth, all of the information that you need to really share with everyone how fantastic this brand is. And if you want to really know more about the history of Stuhrling Original, go to their website. They have a knockout website, and you can learn much more about it. But if you really love watchmaking and you want a company that's dedicated to really preserving what watchmaking is all about, you really want to head towards Stuhrling Original. They respect the quality and the labor of watchmaking more than any other company here at ShopNBC. And I'll tell you what, to be able to get the values that we are offering, it's only because of our partnership with Stuhrling Original. Now, if you're not familiar with Value Pay, let me walk you through that very quickly because 5 Value Pays is fantastic. So you're ordering this for your grandson's graduation. You order it, we ship it out to you. You should have it within a week. You will then have the next 5 months, the end of June, July, August, September, and October, to pay this off interest-free in payments of only $31.85 a month. Now, for those of you who have the ShopNBC credit card, if you place any order that's over $100 or more, you have 6 months to pay those items off interest-free on your ShopNBC credit card. If you're going to be stocking up and buying lots of gifts, maybe you bought a lot of today's top values for the granddaughters, now you're going to buy a couple of the Saturnalias for the grandsons. If your order at checkout totals $499 or more, it can be in one item or in a dozen items, it doesn't matter. Guess what? On the ShopNBC credit card, you're going to have 12 months to pay those items off interest-free.
Wow.
That's like 12 Value Pays, kind of.
I have
it's crazy.
I have lots of things on Value Pays right now.
I do too.
I buy for my daughter, and I do the bill to ship to.
That's a
She's
great
in
way to
LA.
go too.
Yeah.
What are you showing us here?
Well, what this is a reprint of our insertion in Watches International, and I told you this watch was featured big time.
Wow.
This is a major piece for us. Like I said, it is a signature piece for our boardroom collection, the Saturnalia, and we're very much identified with this piece for the last 2 years, Kendy. So this is a great opportunity to come in and try the brand just at a super surprise offering here, Kendy.
Here's the scoop. We have sold over 1,700 in total, which means that we're probably down to fewer than 150 remaining.
Wow.
And that is it. The blue is just about gone. I think we're down to about a dozen remaining. And by blue, we mean the blue Arabic numerals and the blue hands. That's what identifies the difference between this and then, of course, the what we're calling the silver tone vision or version. Not vision, version, or vision, I guess, either one. The surprise price is good for today. We're saving you $75, and on those 5 value pays very, very easy to get home. So good luck in dialing. It is one of the class acts from the world of Stuhrling Originals. Yes. Very, very wearable, and absolutely that dress for success look.
Beautifully said.
Good luck in dialing. And I can't guarantee you the surprise price past today. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know how long it's going to last, but just to be sure, today's the day. Is this your final 2 hours for this visit?
They actually added 1 more hour at midnight.
At midnight, okay.
I think 1 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, good.
With Katina.
Wonderful. All right, well, coming up a little bit later in the show is
all
the
these
original.
Offerings will be off the table, I believe. It'll be different.
Different pieces, okay.
Yeah.
The Stuhrling Original Men's Gen X Sport Multifunction V91463 is the item number, and your introductory price is merely $149.24, and also on 5 easy monthly interest-free value payments. And for the gals, now we're not going to get to a full presentation on this, but man, if you're looking for big diamonds, and we're talking over a ½ carat, this is the one for her. It is the biggest genuine diamond weight of the show. It's the original Ladies Regatta La Femme. It is a diamond diver, and we still haven't corrected that. It's not a diamond diver. It's a diamond. We need an A in there. I said that yesterday. I'll say it again. We need an A in there. It's 361.50 V91154. I believe we have 3 dozen with the black dial and 3 dozen with the white dial, and that is all she wrote. All right. Well, we're going to move on to an item that was, to say it was popular yesterday was a huge understatement. This is my gift pick for the guys of the entire 2-hour show. The price point, let me just tell you right off the bat, and this can really be the case for every watch that we're offering today. The price point is not at all indicative of the quality of the materials and the quality of the workmanship of these timepieces. More have just arrived. We've sold over 4,600 of the Stuhrling Original Men's Delphi Skeleton Automatic V90766. The introductory price, look at the watch and look at the price. There's like a huge gap there. $77.65, and on an interest-free value pay, you are wearing it for $25.88. Now, if you prefer the gold tone, there are fewer than 2 dozen remaining. If you would prefer the rose tone, which is a very classy look, I believe there are fewer than 100 remaining, and that is all she wrote. Now, because of the case size on this, I'm gonna call this unisex.
Absolutely.
It's a 40 millimeter, gals, so all the way out to that crown, this is only a little over 1.5 inches in width. In today's world, is this really considered more of a mid-size?
Probably so. You know, just a few years ago, they were calling a 40 millimeter a full size for a man.
Yeah.
But, and it definitely is a nice dress size for a man. However, as you correctly point out, Kendy, a lot of ladies like to wear this piece. I would say power women like yourself. You know, when I see you walking through the halls,
Am I a
Kendy,
power woman?
Yes, I think you walk around. I think you own this company.
Yeah, right.
Okay, but no, it could be an attorney, a judge, a real estate person, a woman in the business world that walks in and is wearing a skeletonized mechanical automatic. Now, yes,
powerful.
We do have the Aphrodite Charmed as the TTV, which is also, but that has a very feminine orientation.
It does.
This one is
it's a power watch.
Yes, absolutely. Very well said, Kendy. And it's not just for the guys anymore. It looks fabulous on your wrist. And with the ladies, I would think the yellow gold, 23 karat yellow gold would be a good choice because you can match all your gold tone jewelry. I think the rose tone is very popular more among the men.
I don't know.
Well, ladies wear rose tone too. Listen, I love the whole retro deco period of the rose golds too. But
gosh, is that
either way
gorgeous.
you go, and you know, notice all the details here. This, you know, we've said earlier that Stuhrling Original has become known for our skeletonized mechanical automatic timepieces. Well, this one, I mean, we have more than 60 different models. The Delphi is our #1 all-time selling skeletonized mechanical automatic timepiece, and that's saying a lot for Stuhrling Original because we do so many. It says over 4,600 sold on ShopNBC, but remember, that's only on ShopNBC. It's only these executions because if you just think back to last December, we did 20,000 units of the Delphi Oracle gift set where we had the match set.
I remember
of
that.
the ladies and the men's. So that's just these two. We have sold tens of thousands of our Delphi. The #1 selling timepiece, it's got the trusty ST90089 movement, which is, you know, 20 joules. It gives you 34 hours of power reserve, 21,600 vibrations. You can even see all the scroll work on what's remaining of the top plates. Again, for anybody who's new to watchmaking, there's no battery in this watch. You are paying homage to an art and tradition that goes back centuries. It's a commitment to your own sense of personal style. And then for a little extra detail, Kendy, you'll notice that the off-center center cutout gives you those graduated numerals that are applied to the dial. But take a close look here at what's remaining of the dial. You see a beautiful guilloche herringbone pattern that is just so gorgeous. It actually rivals the beauty of the movement itself, which is the star of this timepiece, Kendy.
Yeah, this is 5 ATM, so it is 50 meters water resistant. It comes with a beautiful leather strap. Great for those of you who wear up to maybe about an 8.5-inch wrist size. But to be able to get this home for $25.88, do you need groomsmen's gifts? Perfect. Do you need that graduation gift? Maybe you have a gal that's graduating from college and she's a very serious young lady. Maybe she has her engineering degree. Maybe she landed the job of a lifetime. Maybe she's still out there interviewing. This to me is a power look. And this to me, if you are an engineer or if you're in a field where you're going to be surrounded by a lot of gentlemen, you put this on, you're going to have a lot to talk about because I think the men will really be checking this one out, don't you?
Oh, well, absolutely, without a doubt. You know, skeleton mechanical automatics are conversation pieces.
Yeah.
You almost, everywhere you go, you want to take it off and hand it to someone to have them look at it. And you mentioned the nice leather strap. It's got a nice gloss finish, and it's got the lizard embossing.
The gold tone, I believe, is just about gone. We literally have 100 remaining, far fewer than 100 now remaining in the rose gold. See, I'm wearing the rose gold. Can we check this out? With my brown suit. When I wear brown, I always wear rose gold.
How did I know? I mean, look at what I chose tonight. I didn't have to choose this one.
Oh, you peeked. Look at that. But
no,
you know
I
what?
didn't peek.
If I were wearing this suit,
I thought, you know,
I would not choose the yellow gold. I would choose the rose gold.
I honestly thought this coat, this suit would look best with Kendy. That's why I picked it tonight.
You're a nut. I have no idea what he's buttering me up for. I'll let you know after the show. I don't know. But at any rate, I love it because it's very low profile. It's very wearable. And it's a heck of a look. I mean, just the look alone at $77.65. So we have the today's top value for the ladies, remarkable value in that 20 jewel automatic movement, and this one for the guys or the gals, or both. Either way you want to go. Well, I have a big invitation to send out for you. We have coming up on Sunrise Style, bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, the Addressing Women's Stretch Knit Printed Tunic and Solid Capri Ensemble. It is, in fact, one of our best-selling items of the summer season. In fact, we sold well over 4,000. It'll be available in a couple different colorways, so tune in to Sunrise Style tomorrow morning. That's Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, right here at ShopNBC. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. All right, right now, sit down and make a list of all the women that you know and love. Now, after you've done that, circle how many you buy gifts for. And just get this, because we may never again have an opportunity to share with you a 20-jewel automatic movement in a darling timepiece. Look at that heartbeat through the heart. Look at the stars. The stars are the most limited. Look at the floral and flutterby design. At $69.43. Wow. Bridesmaids, graduates, Christmas, Hanukkah, just stock up. And we do have extra straps for those too, which are nearing selloutsville. Okay, here's the sexy one. We've been waiting for this one. I do believe that this is our producer Tom's pick. It is a V, not a J, but a V, 91569. It's brand new right now. It's the men's Challenger Pro chronograph. It's just fun to say, the Challenger Pro chronograph. Yes. It's $226.82. It is by far and away the most limited new item that we have available for you. And it's a hot looking timepiece for that young man. He's 21, 22, 23, he's graduating from college. Maybe he's not going into too much of a corporate arena. This to me This is a different kind of power look. This is like a sport power look.
Well, very much so. I would, even, you say a young guy, yeah, definitely a young man could wear this for sure, but I would take this up to, I mean, my age and beyond.
I was just talking about graduations.
Okay, absolutely, because this looks like a captain's piece. You know, this is it's our, excuse me, our Challenger Pro is from our water sports collection. The Challenger series has been in development for more than 2 years. We just brought the first Challenger out about 2 months ago, but now the Pro is on the bracelet. And wait till you see the bracelet on this piece, Kendy. It is sensational. But this looks like a big ship's wheel, and it's such a stunning timepiece. You can take it right from the water right into the boardroom. This is, I mean, all the details on this timepiece.
Let me go ahead.
Well,
that's right. It went out of the shot. I just wanted to make sure it stayed in the shot for you.
You handle it.
All right, so you take us on a verbal tour. I'll take them on a physical tour.
You want to, okay,
there we go.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we did put a world-class quartz chronograph. You have a Ronda StarTech 5030D, which is 6 joules, add and split functionality, a 12-hour counter at 6 o'clock, and you'll notice the small seconds hand at the 3 o'clock position. It's done in like a fan blade, and one of those blades is red, so you can use that as your seconds indication. You have your minute counter over there at the 9 o'clock position for the chronograph, okay? And you have the exposed date wheel, and you'll notice inside the Arabic numeral 3 for 3 o'clock over there, you'll notice that the tip of the is done in red, and it points to your date. It's very ingenious. So that would be your date. The bezel on this piece is sensational. It's a debossed bezel with an enamel fill with the wave pattern, the solid, I mean, very heavy, solid stainless steel link bracelet with the tubes. Even take a look at the enamel fill on the clasp with the Stuhrling Original logo in there. We've never done that before. There's so much about this piece. It's a 49mm case design. We're out of time, but I'd just like to maybe do one shot on the wrist.
There you go. One shot on the wrist.
There it is, guys.
That's handsome.
Huge presence.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous piece. For the dad out on the soccer field with the kids, playing baseball with the kids.
Thanks, guys.
Great Father's Day gift, too. So good luck in dialing. Unfortunately, we have very little time because we have very few timepieces remaining. So very good luck in dialing. And there's really nothing else like that in the show today.
Right.
Well, we're going to move on to something else new for the ladies at a very nice price point. Think about what does $68 buy you in a department store for a timepiece? Fashion jewelry, base metal.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of components, not great quality components. Maybe a big name, okay, but really, who cares if it doesn't last you? This is brand new today, and it's Stuhrling Original. It's V91565. It's priced at a mere $68.75. It is all stainless steel. It is water resistant to 50 meters, and it has that Cristerna crystal. Now, we have the brown, we have the black, and we have the white dial. So you choose your flavor. But the one thing that I love about this is the bracelet's really cool.
It's very different, absolutely. It's more like a jewelry bracelet than a watch bracelet, as you can see right here. And it's got a Swiss movement in it as well, and that's very important. There's your deploying clasp, as you can see. It's got the sunray arcs that are cut into the dial.
This particular piece, once again, has your date window at the bottom as well at $68 and change. It's a very low profile.
You know,
it is
Kendy,
a smaller case.
I stand corrected. This is not a Swiss movement. This is a Citizen Miyota.
Miyota, okay.
Very reliable Citizen Miyota quartz movement, which is great because that means it's great for everyday wear. The Citizen Miyotas are as reliable as they come.
That's about 1 1/4 inches. So it's very wearable, but look at how much fun this bracelet is. The one thing that I love about stainless steel is, ladies, as you're washing dishes in the kitchen, as you're, picking the kids up from the pool, this one, you can submerge it. It's 50 meters water resistant. I think it's a sharp looking timepiece. And this particular piece, can this be sized, Larry? Or is this more of a bracelet style that's just going to be kind of loose on the wrist line?
No, it can be sized.
It can be. Okay, great.
It can be sized.
Good to know. All right. Well, if you would like this dual deploying clasp and all, you can wear it loose, or you can have it sized on your wristline. I'm going to grab. Do you have the brown there, Larry?
That's the black.
Is that the black? Well, that's all right. We can do the black
The brown
too.
with your suit. You're right.
Well, I was going to show the pattern on the dial real quickly. If we can come in very close, because it is gorgeous, and I have fallen in love with Stuhrling Originals dials in the brown.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Well, again, you see the light refraction on those rays. That just adds so much more pop, and you can even see the Arabic numerals that are on the dial. Those are applied to the dial. They're not embossed on the dial. They're not printed on the dial. They're applied. That's more labor intensive. They have little pegs that go through the dial, and they're sealed on the backside. You've got the Dauphine style of hands on this as well. The date aperture at 6 o'clock. Solid stainless steel, low profile piece.
Great bridesmaid's gift. Great grad gift for maybe that high school student. It's a great classic look too. So if you have a granddaughter, you're in New York, she's in California, you're not quite sure what her taste, what her style, this is one that would slip seamlessly into anyone's jewelry wardrobe. So I do want to remind you that in just a few moments, we are going to be sharing with you one of the very final presentations of the best today's top value from Stuhrling Originals that's ever been made available for the women. It's a 20-jewel automatic movement. Yes, you're getting stainless. Yes, you're getting 2 standard crystals. Yes, you're getting interchangeable strap on this. And at $69.43, do the ShopNBC challenge. Try to find any number of those features for $69.43. And I think you'll find yourself right back here in a little bit, in just a couple of minutes. But that price is only good up until midnight tonight Eastern time. All right, so we are going to move on to a timepiece that we offered last night that was very, very popular. This is V as in Victory 91463. It's the Stuhrling Original Men's Gen X Sport multifunction strap watch. You have a choice of the blue. Clearly, that is the blue. Next to that blue is the brown, and we identify the brown by the brown, which is sometimes hard to see on TV, the brown on the bezel, and then the brown hour markers and the brown accents that you see throughout. And then, of course, we have the black. Now, the trick on the black is the black has a lot of red. So if you really want the red one, order the black. Okay, just so you know. At $149.24, we're also extending to you 5 months in which to pay this off interest-free. And this is one of the largest case sizes we've shown so far today, right?
It's the same size as the Challenger Pro. It's a 49mm case size. This is our Gen X Sport. Our Gen X last year was one of the 2 or 3 biggest new model launches we had in 2009, and we followed it up with the Gen X Pro on the bracelet. And for 2010 now, we have continued the line with our Gen X Sport.
Okay.
And what we did is we took the size, the larger size case of the Gen X Pro, the 49. The original was a 45. So it's got a large presence on the wrist, and what we did is we put it on a leather strap. And the leather strap, we went all out on this leather strap. It's got that kind of quilted padding, but instead of stitched quilted, it's a heat seal. And you see it's got a different underside on the coloring there. But also, once again, I want to point out the case integration, because you don't see that on every watch out there. That's much more expensive to do. You have metal platform inserts that are sewn into the strap, which gives you a solid end-link integration for, it's properly made, Kendy. And that goes to the fit and finish on the watch, and it just makes it really conform to your wrist and wrap the wrist. However, the Gen X Sport, what it's really all about is the movement and the dial design. And all 3 of our Gen Xs, we've used the same movement, the Citizen Miyota JR00, and the dial design is similar in the sense that instead of just having a retrograde pointer day of the week down there at the 5 o'clock, take a look at how it's being displayed, Kendy. You actually have a bridge that is built up on top of your base dial, which has a Côte de Genève decoration, and then inside that bridge is an acrylic plate that gives you the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the pointer hand, instead of just pointing, it actually goes underneath that bridge and provides a background to the day of the week. And when it gets to Sunday, it's going to snap back to Monday. So it's retrograde. You have a pointer date hand up at the 12 o'clock position, and then you have your 24-hour indication, and you'll notice those sub-dial templates are actually applied to the dial as well. So what you have is the hours, minutes, and second hands have to be built up on a very high cannon pinion, an axis, so that they will clear all of these complications. And that's a great shot right there, Kendy, because you can see the depth and the 3-dimensionality of the dial. Look at the Arabic numerals and the hour markers, how they dive right down into the center of the dial. That's what the Gen X is all about, what you're showing right now on your screen. And these new sporty colors are fantastic. I've grabbed the brown. And
I like that one a lot.
I love them all.
Yeah.
And, one of the things I think that we do as well as anybody, if not better, is our brown PVDs gives you a rich bronze tone. It looks like a chunk of bronze.
Oh, so that's perfect with your suit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I agree. I'm kind of digging it. There it is, guys. 49mm case design. So nice presence on the wrist. Thank you, Kendy.
Wow. Well, I will tell you that we're kind of running neck and neck when it comes to colors here. I think the brown is really sophisticated. And yeah, the brown is the most limited too. So men, if you love wearing brown, whether it's this khaki color, and this color khaki, hugely popular for the men in the spring and in the summer in particular, that is the piece. I mean, this to me, I would wear casual Fridays. And a lot of your corporate arenas, you've got casual Friday, Monday through Friday in the summer. So that's the piece that I would definitely get. If you just love your blue, you like something a little more nautically themed, then certainly go with the blue. If you like something a little more sporty, I would go with the black because it has so much red in it, to be perfectly honest with you. Again, this is 10 ATMs. So this is really built to be water resistant for you, which is wonderful. And even though it's got a very large case size, it still has, and Stuhrling Original is wonderful at this because there are a lot of manufacturers that when they're, manufacturing those 50 millimeter case sizes, they've got a piece that's it's like a cake, so it's hard to wear around. They're very, very thick. This one's got a very wearable profile.
Absolutely.
All right,
Very
well, here's the scoop.
Kendy.
We have to move on. If you would like this in either the blue or the black, which is the red, really, or the brown, those five value pays are good through the end of the day, so very good luck in dialing. We got a pretty sassy shoe coming up at midnight tonight Eastern Time. In fact, all of us have been wearing these all week long. If you love a good cork wedge. This is Miss Magen, and Miss Magen will in fact be here tonight at midnight Eastern to launch this as today's top value. Love the red. Okay, those are hot. So if you're looking for a fun slip-on wedge to wear all summer long, and if you're looking for a grand price, I believe they're going to be priced at under $40. And Miss Katina will be here to tell you more about that a little bit later in the show. All right, we have a brand new markdown. Want to see what it is? This is V90361. It's our Stuhrling Original Men's Cuvette 44 Automatic. And today, right now, for the first time ever, we're launching a surprise price, which puts this in at the lowest price by far ever. We have available the black with the silver tone, the gray with the silver tone. Let's do this for you. It's the black dial with the silver tone, which is the stainless bezel. The gray dial with the silver tone or the stainless bezel. We then have the silver tone dial with the gold tone bezel and the silver tone dial with the rose tone bezel. This is another great, I think, safe bet as a gift for that nephew who's graduating. You're not quite sure what his taste or what his style is. This is about as classical as it gets this summer.
Well, this is actually from our classic collection, Kendy. Nice call. I bet you didn't know
I didn't even know that.
I know, but it is a classic. But this is shocking, this price. I didn't even know about this. But Stuhrling Nation, come to
stop the bus right there. Look to the left-hand side. Can we put that up again?
Sure.
This is 45% off of our regular price.
Yeah, I
That's
think
huge.
We've probably had it around one something before, but this is great. Stuhrling Nation, please come to attention. Stop, look, and listen. You know our cuvette. The original was a 40 millimeter. The new cuvette 44 last year, we bumped it up to 44. This is the slimmest mechanical automatic timepiece in our entire gallery of more than 1,200 pieces that we make. It's very slim. Yeah, it's about 9 millimeters thin, and it's a mechanical automatic. Now, we've seen slimmer watches that are quartz, but for a mechanical automatic, when you have a rotor and all the things, that the gears and the ratios that need to be in there, it's amazing. It's got the screwed-in case back. The cuvette is known because for its the shape of the case. It's like a stadium case. It comes down like a bowl, and it just kind of sucks it into your wrist. Very low profile. At this price, Stuhrling Nation, I know you're getting on these more than one. If you're new, you've never owned a Stuhrling, I'm going to really implore you to try our Cuvette 44 because this is spectacular. It's a boardroom style of piece. It's a dressy piece. It's classic. The slimmest mechanical. It's a very high caliber for us on this 3 hands with a date because it does have the small seconds sub-dial and it's very slim.
Okay, so if you choose the silver tone dial with the yellow gold, you will receive a dark rich brown strap. If you choose the rose tone bezel, you'll get the black strap. If you choose the gray bezel, the dark brown, and the black bezel, a lighter brown shade. This is so classy, and if you want the lowest price ever, you have to get in on it pretty much right now if you want to ensure that you get yours.
If you like the blue hand look, you're going to order the rose gold.
Okay.
The rose tone.
And if you want the most unique, it's the gray is beautiful.
The Battleship gray dial with the brown strap goes with everything.
Nice.
This is awesome.
All right, well, here's the scoop. We are going to head right back in today's top value, and it's going to be one of the final opportunities to get maybe the lowest price you'll ever find, a women's beautiful 20-jewel automatic timepiece. So stay on the line for the Stuhrling Original Men's Cuvette 44, brand new markdown. Don't know why we had so little time on it, but golly jeeperwits, go check it out and get it. And now, the best value of the day, today's top value. You know what? I got to tell you, as far as Stuhrling original timepieces is concerned, for the women, I do not believe it gets any better than this. I think this is the best that they've ever done, execution-wise, for the ladies, for the price ever, and I can't imagine ever reproducing this kind of value again. This is today's top value, and it's a brand new style called the Aphrodite Charmed series. It's a 20-jewel automatic with not one but two Cristerna crystals, with stainless steel, with water resistancy to 50 meters, and on a gorgeous twill, a satin twill, genuine leather strap that, guess what, can be removed so you can put other straps on. We have 3 different choices for you. By far and away, the most popular has been what we're referring to as our Starlight Dreamer with the shooting stars, and there are fewer than 300 remaining, so this will be a surefire sellout in the coming hour. The next is, I think, one of my favorites. I think for a young lady, it'll be her favorite as well. It's what we're referring to as Floral Freedom. Lots of flutterbys fluttering by on that dial. And then this whole piece was basically based on one of the original Aphrodites, which is this piece, which shows that heartbeat of the movement right through that beautiful heart. And this we refer to as the Bursting with Love design today. By the way, I haven't mentioned this yet. You will receive a 2-year warranty with every single Stuhrling original. So, because this has no battery, I would say if you want to buy this for a graduate for next year, tuck it away. Tuck it away. The battery will never run out because there isn't a battery. You're getting a 2-year warranty. So stock up for next holiday season. Stock up for Valentine's Day. Now, here's what I love about this, and then I'm going to let Larry break this down, all right? This is so fantastic. Now, because of these interchangeable straps, because of these quick change pins, I can take and make this watch pink. I can make it blue, a happy blue. I can make it purple. I can make it black. I can make it metallic silver, and I can make it metallic gold. But how do I do that? All right? For 21 bucks, we're going to get you a set of 3. So you can extend the look of your timepiece over and over and over again. Now, if you want the classic set, you'll receive 3 genuine leather straps, the black, the metallic gold, and the metallic silver, all for $21 V91501. If you want, now there are fewer than 300 in the fashion. This is my pick. You get the purple metallic, the blue metallic, and the pink metallic. And I'm going to show you in just a little bit how easy it is to go from a black tie with a black strap to a darling pink to the white, of course, as well. But as far as an overall look and case design, this is considered a Stuhrling classic, right?
Very much so. We've done something like 7 or 8 different models of ladies skeleton mechanical automatics in this case design.
Okay.
It's a proven winner for us. It's very, very popular. Nice presence on a lady's wrist. The convex sides give it a rounded shape. And what we've done on all of those timepieces, they all have the domed, slightly domed Cristerna crystal. It seamlessly blends with the slope of the bezel right into the sides of the case. And, you know, a domed crystal is actually more expensive on a manufacturing side as well.
And if you'll notice, it is scratch resistant. It's
yes,
very
it's
hard,
more
very durable.
Right, more scratch resistant than mineral, but more shatter resistant than sapphire. More strength over spread surface area. So
it's served us
very well. Right, the crystal on the back, again, on the exhibition case back, that is a flat Cristerna crystal. And by the way, this is a new rotor design for 2010 for Stuhrling Original. It's what we call a guillotine-style rotor.
Okay.
So if you've seen any of our rotors on the previous version, they have the engraved scroll work, and it's a little different design. We gave it a freshened-up look for 2010.
5 ATMs, which means it's 50 meters water resistant.
50 meters water resistant, and take note that you'll see the notches going around the case back here. That means it's a threaded and screwed-in case back. But what I was going to say is anybody out there that doesn't own a Stuhrling, I keep saying it over and over, we want you to come in and give this a try, especially the ladies, because it's going to blow you away. It's going to surprise you. There's no battery in this timepiece. You can now enjoy the fun of owning a mechanical automatic timepiece and just see what that's all about. It's an homage to an art and tradition that goes back centuries. It is a commitment to your own sense of personal style, Kendy.
Oh, I just love 35 millimeters. What does that mean, gals? It's so wearable. It's just a little over 1 1/4 inches out to that crown, which is wonderful. So who's your sweetheart? Who's your honey? Who's your daughter? Love it for a sweet 16. Love it for a congratulatory gift. You know, timepieces are given as mementos, as rewards for those great achievements, as celebrations for those once-in-a-lifetime moments. If you're looking for a beautiful spring and summer piece, if you're looking for a piece that represents a transformation she perhaps is going to go through, maybe she's expecting a baby or has gone through. I think the flower power one is my favorite. Honestly, I think it's so fresh. I think it's so modern. So we've got the floral, we've got the heart, maybe for the bridesmaids. We've got the star. Who's the star in your life? Does your daughter, is she the star of the soccer team? Does she have a cello recital coming up? Maybe she's got her first solo. Shooting stars running through that. These are pieces that will tell stories generation to generation, because remember, this is a classical 20-jewel automatic movement. There's no reason at all that this should not last, if cared for properly, lifetimes. And how do I care for an automatic properly, Larry?
Well, what you want to do when you're wearing it, if you want to give it a little winding to initiate the power on the mainspring, and then just by wearing it, it's going to keep it wound. Now, a lot of people do like to keep them in winders, but it is not necessary. I have many mechanical automatics, and I don't keep any of mine in winders. You know, you may put it down for 3 months and then pick it back up, set the time, wind it, and off you go.
Now, what I love about these timepieces is that they're incredible conversation pieces. So for the ladies out there that want to get noticed, and I'll tell you what, in the corporate arena, a guy takes a good look at this. If he's a watch geek, he loves his watches, he's going to want to know all about this, because he will identify that heartbeat of that movement right through that window pane. Now, let me show you how easy it is to change the straps out. And by the way, the straps are now becoming so incredibly limited. In fact, over 75% of you who are picking up today's top value are getting the matching straps, and you should. I want to show you the packaging. The packaging is kind of fun too. Remember, you'll get a set of 3 additional leather straps. You choose between either the fashion colors, which are the metallic blue, purple, and pink, or the classical colors, which are the black, the silver metallic, and that champagne or gold metallic. Either way you want to go. Honestly, for 21 bucks, I would pick up both sets, because that means you're getting leather straps, really beautiful kind of satin twill leather straps for $7 a piece. So here's how it works. If you can change the paper towel roll in your kitchen, you can do this. There's a little pin in the back, and let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And if I can do it with my long fingernails upside down and backwards, any of you can do it, all right? You merely pull that pin back, all right, and release. And you pull the pin back and you release. And let's say that you are in the mood to wear this to a black tie event and you want to wear the black leather strap. Well, you go ahead and you put the pin in, you pull the lever back, and you basically just do a little wiggle.
Manipulation.
Yeah, you basically do. And by the way, the more these are brand new leather straps, the more you do this,
they break in.
The easier it becomes, or the more they break in. You're right, Larry. Absolutely. And you just pull that lever back. And I did no practicing clearly beforehand. Do we have another black one? Do we have another black one here, guys? There it is. Okay, I think this is the one I used yesterday. All right, go ahead and pull that pin back. All right, and it glides in. The black is being stubborn. See, I haven't tried the black one yet. The black one's being stubborn with me today. You know why? Because I haven't done it yet. Saying, I'm new. Learn how to use me. There we go. That's in. And we're going to go ahead and do this side. And
well,
voila.
It's better you than me, Kendy. I can do it, but I would feel pressure with the camera and the clock running.
I can do it. I just didn't practice with the black before. I haven't. This is the first time I've shown the black in 20. Oh, see, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, it really
it
dresses
gorgeous.
it up, and that's why I said for me, if I was going to go with one or the other, I would choose the classic, just mainly to have that black to dress it up. Of course, the silver and gold do also.
We haven't done those yet. Should we do those?
Sure. While you're doing that, you know, let me just say this, that. You know, it's one thing to get a skeletonized mechanical automatic timepiece, ladies, but you're getting it from a company that is known for building skeleton mechanical. That's what Stuhrling is known for. And we have been a leader in the industry in doing it on the ladies' side of the business. We've been doing it for more than 5 years now, and many other companies have been following suit now. But we feel very good about that. And here we've worked very hard to bring the Aphrodite Charmed to you at home at this fantastic offer. So, you know, don't be afraid. Step up and give it a try, and let us know what you think. We hope that it'll be the first of many to come.
All right, so you've got to add these onto your order. The other one I haven't done yet is the silver tone. And let me do that for you very quickly. You know what my favorite so far has been, to be perfectly honest with you?
The purple?
Is the gold.
The gold, okay.
That gold, because there's so much gold on the actual dial. I mean, look at this gold. Look at how the gold plays off of the gold on the dial.
Yeah, very much so. It gives it
beautiful?
that two-tone. It picks up the gold of the applique on the border template of the hearts there.
But let me just put the silver tone on, because I'm thinking the silver tone Sam is having fun playing now. Here's the scoop. If you would like the lowest price that this network has ever offered on a 20 jewel automatic, plus you get 2 Kristerna crystals, you're getting beautiful Swarovski crystals, genuine leather straps. See, that's nice too. I would just get both. I would get both sets of additional straps at this point.
Absolutely.
Well, here's the scoop. We have only 1 more hour to present this, and the gig is up at midnight. Keep in mind, you may never have an opportunity ever again to purchase a 20 jewel automatic movement from the company who does it best for $69.43. So think about all the women that you know and love and get as many of those today's top values as possible. 1 more hour of Stuhrling Original Watches. It's coming up next.
We have a lot of fun with NYC too. These dolls are bigger, they're bolder, they're more fashion forward, and most of all, they're affordable. NYC2 is genuine gemstone jewelry set in sterling silver, bathed in pure platinum or 18-karat gold.
Enjoy a special presentation of exciting new designs with exotic gemstones. It's everything you love.
It's the best thing that happened to jewelry. NYC2, right here on ShopNBC.
With a creative history that stems back from the year 1782, Waterford is the leading brand of premium crystal. Sought after by collectors and connoisseurs around the world, each and every glamorous piece can be distinguished by the superb workmanship. The name of the finest crystal in the world, Waterford on ShopNBC. Malin & Getz Beauty. Direct from the family-owned and operated Apothecary Lab in New York, Matthew Malin and Andrew Getz developed a modern interpretation of old-world apothecary that is purely luxurious and effective. By synthesizing performance technologies with natural botanicals, each treatment is skincare made simple. Malin & Getz Beauty, now on ShopNBC.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome back to ShopNBC. My name is Kendy, and you're tuned in for Stuhrling Original Watches. And in this hour, at the tail end, it's your last shot to get our today's top value, which is an exquisite 20 jewel automatic movement for the ladies. This company is all about offering you classic styles, gorgeous styles with a modern twist, and movements that are spectacular. We're going to go ahead and tease you a little bit, give you a little preview as to some of the items that are coming up in this hour. This is V90987, and it is in fact our Stuhrling Original Men's Metropole Open Automatic. It is $145.56. It's the most limited in the gray today, and it is surprise priced. Check that out. It's got a nice 47-millimeter case on it and a beautiful, genuine leather strap. Get her home for $36.39. And we're going to bring back again our Stuhrling Original Men's Cuvette 44 Automatic. This is a brand spanking new markdown that we just took last hour. It's the lowest price by far ever. And at $82.41, really consider that as a grad gift, the Father's Day gift. You know, Father's Day is Sunday for the groomsmen, perhaps, very classic style, and one of the thinnest automatic movements that you'll find. It's really, it's a hot-looking piece. Well, speaking of hot-looking, Larry Magen's here. He is the president, North American Operations of Stuhrling Original Watches, a watch company that has a very, very rich heritage, and really, you really pride yourself on the quality of watchmaking.
Oh, very much so. We're all about respect, Kendy, respect for the art and tradition of the Swiss watchmaking legend. I want to thank everybody for that first hour and joining in on the today's top value. And we've got some great opportunities right here in the second hour. We
do, and keep your eyes peeled. Guys, if you need a gift for that special lady, ladies, if you need to purchase gifts or you're looking for a beautiful piece for yourself, the today's top value at the end of the hour is a knockout. But we're going to go ahead and share with you to start off this hour the Stuhrling Original Men's Apocalypse Skeleton Pro. V91571 is the item number, and it's brand new. right now. And though it is new, fewer than 50 pieces remain, and that is all. This is, you know, they know what I like when they program these shows,
okay,
the programmers, because I dig anything that Stuhrling does in the brown. And this is, I'll tell you what, with the rich gold and with the brown accents, it is, if you love brown at all, this is one to get into at a value pay of $62.31. Once again, one of the larger case sizes, right?
Actually, this is a 42 millimeter case size. We've had some larger ones than, you know, what does it say there? I can't see without my glasses.
This says 51.
No, that's definitely.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? It's measuring 51. It's measuring from 12 to 6.
Okay, good.
If you notice,
Good.
it has case extensions from 12 to 6.
Gotcha.
But this is actually a 42 millimeter case.
Wow.
From 12 to 4.
So it's a very, very wearable piece. In fact, let me go ahead and measure this up for you. It measures, well, yeah, it measures across like some of our 49 millimeters are about 2 inches.
Here's the thing about it, Kendy. The Apocalypse case, and we have like 6 different sizes, and all of them, they're very tricky because they have case extensions left and right and case extensions top and bottom.
Gotcha.
But from 10 to 4, it's 42 millimeters.
I love this
3 to
piece.
9 and 6 to 12, it's much bigger.
It's heavy though. I will tell you, this is a solid steel bracelet. 10 ATMs, so it's a great piece for the guys who want to wear it out and about, right?
Yes, 100 meters water resistant. It has dual O-rings in the crown, so to give you that extra water resistancy.
The gold plating on this is really as good as it gets.
Yeah, this is 16 karat rose gold layering. It's done with a PVD process, physical vapor deposition. It's done in a vacuum sealed chamber under intense heat. Now, the Apocalypse Skeletal Pro goes back a few years, and you see it says new today. And the reason for that is because originally we did the Apocalypse Skeletal Pro in 3 executions.
Okay.
And now we have come back we remade it, and we actually made a 4th execution. This is a brand new execution in brown, Kendy, so it's new for 2010, and it's got the bronze tone, as you can see, on the bezel.
It is breathtaking. The accents that you see all the way down the center links, too, in terms of texture and color contrast, it's very rare. I've never seen a color combination.
Yes, we do actually quite a bit of it with the bronze tone and the rose gold, and that's why I say I believe that our brown executions, I don't know if anybody does them as well as Stuhrling Original. They're just stunning.
Talk to us about the clasp on this.
Well, this has a diver's flip lock safety clasp, but it's a push button diver's flip lock. You do have the micro adjustable pinholes as well. We don't always have the push buttons, but when we do, I like to point that out because I think it's a really nice feature to have. They're more expensive.
And you can see, again, through the second Kristerna crystal, and for those of you who are new to Stuhrling Original, Kristerna is proprietary to Stuhrling. It's pretty much the best crystal you can get in terms of strength, durability, and
yes, it
scratch
is
resistance,
absolutely.
right?
It's the best of both worlds, and it has more strength over a spread surface area than sapphire, so it's very shatter resistant. If you see the screwed-in case back with the screws going around the edge, it gives you an idea of the make of the timepiece. And this is the ST90089 movement. Earlier, we were talking about all the different models that we have that are skeletonized mechanical automatics. This Apocalypse Skeletal Pro is another one, and this is really from our most popular series that we have in our entire gallery, our Apocalypse series. We have about 15 different models now, and we have more in the works. We've done tourbillons in the Apocalypse, but here is that 42 millimeter case, and as Kendy correctly pointed out, it's 51 millimeters from 12 to 6, and it's about 50 millimeters from 3 to 9, because you'll see the case juts out left and right, and it's got the case extensions, which actually gives you what we call covered lugs, top and bottom. You see how the bracelet seamlessly goes right in underneath the case? But here it is. It's a nice presence on the wrist, and you'll notice that it actually has a tinted acrylic dial plate. You can see right through into the movement. You even see some engraved scrollwork. And a very nice thing about the Apocalypse Skeletal Pro is that you see on the reveal of the mainspring up there at 12 o'clock, it's got like a turbine-like covering there. You can see the balance wheel through there. And I don't know if we can actually pick it up, but over there at the 9 o'clock position on the flange, you can actually, the word Apocalypse is actually printed on the flange.
If you would like this piece, we're down to fewer than 3 dozen. So this could be a brand new item and a sellout item all in the same day. You can see with Larry's khaki, like that wonderful tan suit, It is gorgeous with a beautiful tan. You're getting a little color out there, guys.
Looks great.
I think it's a piece you put on with your suit. I think it's a really expensive combination. So if you would like this brand new Apocalypse, and I think it's the only Apocalypse in our show today.
Okay.
You have to grab it now on those 3 easy monthly interest-free value payments. Well, waiting in the wings is Mr. Chuck Clemency, Mr. NYC2 himself. We have 2 full hours of NYC2 following Stuhrling original watches. And this diamond key pendant that I'm wearing will be featured. Either the beautiful white or black diamonds. It's just back in stock after selling out every time it's been on the air. So please tune in next hour. Actually, this particular piece will be seen at 10 p.m. Eastern right here at ShopNBC. All right, for those of you who love a rectangular case, this is the one we really want you to check out this hour. This is surprise price today, so we're saving you a significant amount of money. We've taken this down to $145.56, and it is the men's Metropole Open Automatic V90987. It's also available on 4 value pays, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe the gray dial is far more limited than the black dial today. And this is a little bit of a modernization of a retro feel to me.
Very much. This is from our Metro collection and our Metro series, and the 2 pieces that launched the Metro series was the Madman and the Metropole. This one right here. They look like big, large buildings. All the pieces in our Metro collection, Kendy, are rectangular. And when you're going to do square or rectangular cases, it's a tricky thing in the watch business to make it fit comfortably. You'll notice it has a very aggressive curvature to the case. It actually fits the wrist comfortably. It fits it perfectly. But here's, once again, I like to keep pointing this out. If it's a large piece, I'm going to show you the presence on the wrist, but take a look at the strap integration to the case. It's not a flimsy leather strap with a pin. It's actually got the steel platform insert sewn into the strap, which gives you that solid end link integration. Much more expensive to do. It's properly made, and it's got that large curved Cristerna crystal on top. And again, a curved crystal is more expensive than a flat crystal.
I'll tell you, the black is very city chic. So if you're looking for something very metropolitan, very chic, I would go with the black. If you're looking for a little bit more of a unique look, that gray is absolutely gorgeous, and it's accented with blue numbers. So the blue Roman numerals. So, I mean, it really is. I also love that wonderful, slender, almost a baguette window.
Yes, well, it mimics the shape of the case. Yeah. It's what we call an open heart. You can see the balance wheel beating in the background there, and anytime you have a reveal of the balance wheel, it's called an open heart. But here it's done, and you can even see the pallet fork releasing power onto the regulator wheel right there. But anytime you have an open heart, you're revealing the balance wheel. But here, it's done with a square, a rectangle to mimic the shape of the case. And if we have a chance to show the case back, we have nice decorated case back, a screw-down case back on this as well. But I really like the gray with the blue, but the black will probably give you a little bit more versatility because you can wear it with everything.
It's very chic. All right, well, the strap is a genuine leather strap. It is executed on a dual deploying clasp, which we'll show you. And they're kind of neck and neck right now. You're loving that kind of that Euro chic design. And there's the case back for you. So you can check that out as well. Keep in mind that the surprise price is, I don't know how long it's going to be available for, but it is a temporary price. It is not a permanent price. If you'd like to take advantage of that pricing strategy today, of being able to get this home for $36.39, I would be very, very quick to dial. This is, again, V90987. One thing I like about these dual deployants on the leather is you can size them yourself very easily, which is
Absolutely.
nice.
You set it one time and you're pretty much done unless you're going to gain or lose weight and fluctuate like me.
Yeah, but you don't lose or gain weight in your wrist, do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Sure.
Huh.
My closet, it looks like Jackie Gleason's closet. I got my 32s, 34, 36, 38s. I go up and down. I don't throw anything away.
Well, this is an item that we nearly sold out last night, so we do not have time to do a full presentation on this for you, but let me give you the item number because we get a lot of requests for pocket watches. This is a Stuhrling Original Monarch moon phase. It's a true functioning moon phase. It is V90691. There are fewer than a dozen in the cream dial, fewer than 4 dozen in the brown dial, 51 millimeters, solid steel, and 3 ATMs. So if you would like this piece, wow, that's a surprise price too. That is a surprise, $109.28. And again, that's V90691. And a reminder, in about a half hour from now, we are going to do the last and very final presentation of our today's top value. It's simply the best opportunity to get into a 20-jewel automatic movement that Stuhrling has ever made available to the women. It's available in the brand new Aphrodite Charmed watch. We have the floral, we have the heart, and the big popular one is the shooting star. It's V91555. And yeah, 20-jewel automatic movement for $69 and change. That's something you may never see again. Ever, never, never. Well, this is fun. And this is color for the ladies. So for the ladies who love color and love getting into a big, giant timepiece, V91566 is our Stuhrling Original Women's Skeleton Automatic. And check out the price, $99.75. Now, real quick on the colors. We have available the orange. We have available the berry. Those are the two that you're seeing right there. And we have available the pink. And this is a significant case size for the gals. This is 47 millimeters.
Is it 47?
That's what it says.
I thought it was 48, but 47 is either way. You know, I measure them in the office, and
okay.
You know, but 47 millimeters, 48, either way, it's a very large size. It's intentionally large. Now, having said that, guys can absolutely wear this. However, you know, you have to be a guy that's willing to sport this kind of color.
That's true.
Not for everybody, but they're intentionally designed as a ladies' timepiece. And, you know, as I've said many times tonight, you know, we're known for our skeleton mechanical automatics. Well, once again, here's another evidence of it. And this is brand new on this rotation here with Kendy. We actually debuted this piece 2 weeks ago before I went to Vegas, but it was the first 3 executions. Here's the 3 new ones with the orange, the berry, and the pink. And that pink strap, I'd say that's a nice, deep bubblegum pink. What would you say?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a bubblegum pink. It's about as bubblegum as it gets. Now, this is 5 ATMs, so it's 50 meters water resistant. It has your crystal back and front, which is wonderful. Nice long leather strap. This will fit out to at least an 8.5-inch wrist, which is really nice.
Yes.
But let me sport this for you. Give you an idea how it looks on a smaller wrist size. Gals, for those of you who love your larger case sizes and you love to show off a skeletonized movement, that automatic movement, see, that's a great piece. That's hot.
Right, it's intentionally large for the women. Women are, you know, it's fashion. It's a very fashionable fit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I love orange, so I'm going to go ahead and sport.
You can wear that.
I know I can.
So what do you think that strap goes out to? An 8.5 inch?
I wear an 8, so I would say...
A little over an 8-inch, then.
I would say this would maybe be 8 3/8.
Okay.
Okay.
Right around there.
But there it is.
See,
now, let me tell you
nice.
something.
Yeah.
In the right situation, I would wear this. If I'm going to Palm Springs or somewhere like that, you know.
Got your Hawaiian shirt on?
Yeah,
your
I would do
floral
it.
on?
I mean, I like orange. I have a lot of orange stuff. You know, when I was in the jewelry business and I had my own business, I loved orange sapphires. And I used to show them to clients, beautiful orange sapphires. And the first thing ladies would say is, I have nothing to wear with orange. You know, and I would always tell them, for this kind of a stone, get something to wear.
Yeah.
Because this is special. But not everybody can carry off orange, but I think you can.
I love wearing orange.
Yeah.
I love wearing it year-round. This is fun. It's a great conversation piece. It's extremely wearable, solid stainless, beautiful leather, and to get this much timepiece for $99 is wonderful. The berry is very limited.
Very, very Kendy.
It is J, once again, or V, V91566. Okay, well, coming up at the strike of midnight Eastern Time, Miss Katina is going to be here to launch a brand new day with today's top value. Tomorrow's today's top value. And Miss Magen will be here as well to debut her cork wedge sandal. It's kind of strappy. It's kind of sexy. It's very comfortable. I love the red. Gotta get the red. So if you love cork wedges, tune in at midnight tonight Eastern when Miss Katina launches that to those of you who love shoes. All right. Well, here is a very, very retro look. It's the Stuhrling Original Men's Madison Avenue Automatic. V90915 is the item number. This particular piece has not been on the air prior to this visit for a year, 11 months. June of 2009 was the last time you saw this timepiece prior to this visit. Here's what we have. Now, if you love the silver tone, which is all steel to the left, there are a dozen left. If you love the black dial with the silver or the stainless, fewer than 2 dozen. And if you love the rose tone, we have a few more than 100 available and that's pretty much it. It comes on a gorgeous leather strap, black straps on the 2 stainless steel version, and on the rose gold you have the brown strap. But this is really, for $152, a marvelous, once again, entry into Stuhrling Original watches.
This is an amazing value right here, Kendy. Thank you for saying that. You know, our Madison Avenue goes back approximately 5 years. We made this piece in 2005. And it's a real staple. It's from our classic collection, our Madison Avenue. We call it really the Madison Avenue campaign. But this has it's got a day and date. You see, it's got the day of the week up at the 12 o'clock position, and you've got the date wheel. We call it a roulette style date wheel down at the 6 o'clock, because every other number is got a, you know, you see white, black, white, black. When you get to 1, it actually is done in red, by the way, to indicate the first of the month. But take a look at the dial work. This is classic Stuhrling original. This is what Stuhrling is all about. You see the guilloche soleil pattern in the center of the dial. Then you get to that minute track, and then you have that kind of swirled sunray on the outer portion of the dial. All those Arabic numerals are fanned around the dial. They're all individually applied to the dial. But what makes the Madison Avenue just so exquisite and so dressy and so elegant is this case design. A very well proportioned to no shaped case. And take a look at the shoulders on this case for the lugs. It's a signature look. Even the case back is got a nice design on it, but it's a curved case back on this piece for comfort on the wrist. It's got a slight curvature to it. See it right there? It's a screwed in case back. This is a mechanical automatic. This is an incredible value right here for one of our all-time best. It's still going strong after 5 years, and many of you Stuhrling Nation out there that have been following the shows, I know you remember this piece, and I know you remember it for a lot more money than this. So if you're new to Stuhrling Original, you've never owned a Stuhrling, let me take this moment here to say, you know, jump in with this if you need a nice dress piece, because you will be blown away. And I'm so glad I chose this tan suit tonight. I had no idea of the watches I was going to be putting on, but
that's gorgeous. See, my husband loves to collect antique watches, and he has a couple of them that look just like this. I mean, this looks like a piece from way back when, doesn't it?
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it does. It's got a vintage look,
especially in the rose gold.
Yeah, especially in the rose gold. You're absolutely right, Kendy. And this case design is actually inspired by a kind of a boutique high-end brand out of Switzerland. But we've done our own look with it. We've made it our own. I love the shoulders for the lugs of this piece. Very stylish. Great dress piece here.
Beautiful. And you know what? I would wear this in a heartbeat.
It looks great on you. You know, dome, stone to crystal. My first choice would be the one that you're actually showing us now, the silver tone with the blue. Although I will say, I actually own one of these, and the one I own is the one that I'm actually slapped on my wrist right here. I have the rose gold. It was actually one of the very first pieces I bought when I joined the company 6 years ago. Yeah.
Well, if you would like this, I do want to draw your attention to the 3 value pays. You can certainly take advantage of wearing this for the next 3 months as you pay it off interest-free. And if you know someone that really has a soft spot in their heart for, you know, classic styles, this is absolutely the piece for them. Don't forget, Sunday is Dad's Day. Don't forget about the graduates. Don't forget all of those important people in your life. And it's wonderful to partner with Stuhrling Original to be able to offer you such beautiful pieces at such incredible values. And just know this, the prices on your screen that we offer you are not even close to being indicative of the quality of the materials and the quality of the workmanship that you're going to get. Stuhrling out there found elsewhere, you're not going to get these deals, right?
Very well said, Kendy.
Uh-oh. The one I'm wearing? Okay, so the one that I'm wearing, there are 9 left. So you'll have to be really quick to dial. That's the silver tone with the blue accents. The black dial, and I'll grab that one real quickly, with the silver tone accent, or what we refer to as the stainless steel, is the next most limited. And then the one Larry's wearing.
Right, and if you're one of those people that you want to get the most bang for your buck, the rose gold actually costs more to produce because of the rose gold layering. So, you know, to me, and of course the silver tone dial, of course I love a black face as well. So, I mean, look how rich that is.
Yeah.
That's a tuxedo piece too. Look at
leather strap, butterfly, dual deployant, easy to get into, easy to get out of. You size it yourself. We do have to move on. It's the Madison Avenue is the only rectangular case like this in the 2-hour show. V90915, once again, is your item number, and very good luck in dialing. All right, how about picking it up, shaking it, and shaking the pounds away? Getting in great shape. This is our body blade. It has taken our customers by storm, and this will be seen during our Shop Health and Fitness tomorrow night, Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. In fact, it will be the final presentation of the month on 4 easy monthly interest-free value payments. We sold more than 44,000 units. And whether you are relegated to a bed, a chair, or you're extremely athletic, this is a fantastic workout for everyone. It weighs, I think, less than 3 pounds. If you can pick it up and shake it, you can get a workout. Well, here's the scoop. At the tail end of this hour, in about 15 minutes from now, we will have the very last and final presentation of our very best value of the day, and perhaps the single best value we've ever made available for the women in the Stuhrling Original line. This is a 20-jewel automatic movement for $69. It's so exciting. We have the stars, we have the hearts, we have the flowers, and we're going to make available additional straps. So you can have your purple strap watch, your black strap watch, your gold strap watch, your silver strap watch, your pink strap watch, your blue strap watch. So we'll make that all available to you in about 15 minutes from right now. The Madman! And I'm not talking about Larry.
Well,
I'm talking about the
everybody
watch. This is V91389. It is the original men's Madman C2. It is a chronograph, and this is the one and only clearance item of the night. What does that mean? That means that when this Madman sells out, this one, not this one, this one. When
right.
This sells out at $146.18, we cannot reproduce this value. You choose red, or you choose green, or you choose orange, and we can get it home to you for an interest-free value payment of $36.54 today. And by the way, this is the one and the only watch in this entire 2-hour segment on a rubber strap. So if he loves jet skiing, he loves wakeboarding, he loves water skiing, he loves hanging out the pool with the kids or at the lake with the kids, or maybe he's a fisherman. Maybe he's just, you know, an avid sportsman, and whether it's rain or shine, he's out there doing his thing. Because of the 5 ATMs, the 50-meter water resistancy on that rubber strap, I'm going to call it the perfect summer piece. So if you're looking for something durable, for the son who's graduating, for the dad on Father's Day upcoming, this is, you know, it's not necessarily a sport look, but it's going to perform like a sport watch, isn't it?
I would consider it a sport watch,
okay.
but you know, at the same time, you could wear this to work as well. I'm going to grab the green one here and put this on. Everybody out there who follows the shows, they know how much I love the Madman. We had the original Madman, then we did a Madman Chrono, then we did the Madman Traveler. Now this is the Madman C2 chronograph.
Okay, what makes it a C2?
Well, because it's the second chronograph in the series. But in any case, we put a Swiss ISA 8171 movement in this timepiece. It's got the big date, you know, the date wheel exposed. As you can see at the bottom, looks like kind of a smile with the 2 eyes there.
Happy face.
Happy face, very well said. But it's got like a perlage treatment on the base dial plate, and then all those border templates that you see there for the date and the subdials, those are all applied to the dial. You know, just classic Stuhrling original dial work, as you can see. All 3 of these executions have the black PVD cases here. This is just fantastic. All you guys out there, excuse me, that have been waiting on the Madman to get an opportunity to come in at a special, I mean, here it is. This has a huge, massive presence on the wrist.
It does.
It's 53 millimeters, Kendy, from 12 to 6, and it's 63 millimeters from lug to lug. So it literally stretches from one end of the wrist to the other. You did a nice job there, Kendy, of showing the aggressive curvature of the case. And again, as I said it before, if you're going to do large square or rectangular watches, you're going to have to really know what you're doing in order to get the fit to be just right, because doing a curved case, it's more expensive in the manufacturing process than a flat case. But here it is on my wrist, and you can see how it literally stretches from one end to the other. It's very impressive. I own about a half a dozen Madmen.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, we did this one in 6 colors. We did the Traveler in, I think, 5 colors. We did the original Madman in 3 colors. Then the Madman Chrono was in, I think, 5 or 6 colors also. So it's the most popular model launch that we had in 2009. And earlier I just mentioned the 2 models that launched our Metro collection was the Madman and the Metropole, both large, rectangular, and now we have several models in the series, but they're all large rectangular pieces look like just large buildings. Now, this red one that Kendy's showing you is unique in that it's the only one of the original 6 executions that didn't come on a black rubber strap.
Oh, okay.
It's the red silicone rubber strap with the steel inserts. And those steel inserts that you can see, they're actually attached there with steel rods that go all the way through. If you show a side shot of the strap, you'll actually be able to see those rods that secure them in place. There they are. But again, aggressive curvature. You have a Swiss ISO movement, so you have a high pulse rate on this 8171. You know, if you're familiar with the ISO movements, anything in the 8000 series, 8171, 8172, those are the movements that have the high pulse rate, which is 5 beats per second. And they're really nice movements. You see the large curved Cristerna crystal here refracting the light. But this is just a stunner, and it's a great opportunity to get into this timepiece. You will get compliments on this piece. You will get noticed with this piece from across the room, Kendy.
This is one of those pieces I'm going to say is built for a larger wrist. Just so you know, my wrist is really too small. My wrist measures 6 inches. I normally wear a 7-inch bracelet. I'm going to highly recommend this for those of you who wear a minimum of a 7.5-inch bracelet up to an 8-inch, I mean, really, or over an 8-inch bracelet in this case.
Yeah, I will say this, because I've said that before too, and I've gotten emails at the office saying, oh, I wear a 7-inch wrist and I took a chance and I love it. I mean, on the guy's side. So, I mean, I have gotten those emails, but that's up to you. It's a very large piece.
Their wrist probably measures 7 inches.
Perhaps.
Right? I don't know many guys whose wrists measure 6 inches.
No, not 6. I'm saying.
That's what I said. Yeah, but if your wrist measures 6 inches, you wear a 7-inch bracelet. If your wrist measures if your wrist measures 7 inches, you wear an 8-inch bracelet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think a 7-inch wrist, I mean, I think will work for
exactly.
guys.
Yeah. If you have a 7-inch wrist and normally wear an 8-inch bracelet.
With you now.
I think that's what I said. At any rate.
Sorry, Kendy.
Larry and Aaron are on the same page today.
Yes, we are. Now, come on. Don't start that. We're on the same page. I want to be on your page, Kendy, please. I'm very superstitious, okay?
Oh, you are not.
Yes, I am.
You are not.
Are you kidding?
Oh.
I even have a pair of lucky jeans, too.
Is that what those are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we should just change the name from the Men's Emperor's Grandeur to Drop Dead Gorgeous. Because this is perhaps, if not certainly one of the most drop dead gorgeous timepieces that Stuhrling Originals has ever made. This is V91307. It is priced at $186.75, and on the 4 value pays. But I'll tell you what, get this home. This is just back in stock after selling out. We've sold well over 850 of these, and we now have the final 250 remaining. And by far and away the most limited is the silver tone, which is the stainless steel. Now the stainless steel comes on a blue leather strap, whereas the rose tone and the gold tone come to you. Well, the gold tone comes on the black, and the rose tone comes on the brown leather strap. This is one of those pieces. If you don't like people approaching you, if you don't like striking conversation, if you don't like people grabbing your wrist, don't buy this watch.
That's true.
Because people will stop you with this.
Yeah, and if you're going to go into your boss and ask him for a raise, I wouldn't wear this one in either, because he's going to think you spent, thousands of dollars on this timepiece.
I agree.
But, we used to have, I don't know if we still have, Tom, we had some shots in the server, these high-res shots that were just spectacular on this piece. I don't know if they still exist. But this is our Emperor's Grandeur, and it's a follow-up to our Emperor from our Old World Treasures collection, when they used to wear pocket watches strapped to the wrist.
Okay.
You notice how it has the crown and bow at the 12 o'clock position.
There,
very unusual, very old world. But the original Emperor, which is a signature piece for us about 5 years now, is a 41mm case design. For the new version we came out with in 2009, the Grandeur, we bumped it up to 49mm, from 41 to 49. So it has a massive presence on the wrist now. At 49. And another thing we did is the movement, Kendy. We were actually the first watch company to get our hands on this movement. We actually put it into our Tempest before we put it in here. But it's a dual barrel, dual mainspring, 72-hour power reserve. If you rotate that watch just right, you'll be able to see both mainsprings. Now there's one, keep going. You'll see the other one as well. You'll see a twin barrel, twin mainspring. There they are. And when you wind it, you can actually see both of them interlocking wind. It'll have 72 hours of power reserve. To get a movement like this on let's say a high-end Swiss brand, they cost tens of thousands of dollars to get twin barrel, twin mainsprings. So it really is an amazing value. And as Kendy said, if you don't want to be noticed, this isn't for you.
I agree. You know, this is that CEO look. I mean, look at the dimensionality. Look at the I mean, this is art in watchmaking.
It really is.
Can you just look at that all day long?
Beautiful shot. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, and that is what we're referring to as the silver tone version, which I think you have on, right?
Right.
With the blue accents and that blue leather strap that also comes to you on the dual deployant. Now that is something
Look at the
else.
presence. And in case we didn't mention it, it is a dual time zone.
Yeah.
It's got 2 time zones on this piece.
All right, we've got to go. The stainless is by far and away the most limited. V91307 is the item number, and we are now just merely moments away from offering you the deal of a lifetime when it comes to Stuhrling original watches. It is a women's brand new Aphrodite Charmed in the floral, in the heart, or in the shooting star. It's a 20 jewel automatic for $69.43. You may never hear me say that again. It's likely you may never hear me say that again. So good luck in dialing. I love it. And I know you've got a gal in your life that would love those pieces. Well, since we have such a great deal for the gals today, we thought we'd offer a couple of just incredible opportunities for the gents as well. And this is one of them. In fact, last hour, for the first time ever, we took the price down to the lowest price ever on a piece that was already a customer choice item. So why would we take a piece that is one of our customer picks and mark it down? I don't know, but take advantage of it while it's there. It's surprise priced at $82.41. You know what that puts it at? 45% off our regular price, which is kooky. Groomsmen's gifts, graduate gifts, Dad's Day on Sunday coming up. Now, here are the different color choices that we have available. There's the gray dial in the stainless. There is your silver tone dial in the rose tone. We also have the silver tone dial in the gold tone, and then we have black in the silver tone. So if you love stainless steel, your dial choices are black and gray. If you love yellow gold, we have that. If you love rose gold, we have that one as well for you. But if you're looking for a perfect gift and you're not quite sure what he would like, maybe it's a new son-in-law. Your daughter just got married, it's his birthday. You have no idea what his taste and what his style is. This is just perfect. And what's special about this is the slim style, right?
Yes. That's what makes the cuvette absolutely unique in our entire gallery of over 1,200 pieces, Kendy, is that this is the slimmest mechanical automatic that we make. It's a special movement, a high caliber movement that we use, a more expensive movement. It's 3 hands and a date, but also notice that the second hand is small seconds, which is also more expensive. But the case design on our cuvette is like a bowl. It actually comes down like a flying saucer. It comes down, you know, it tapers down against your wrist. It's a 44 millimeter case design, but against your wrist, it's only 30 millimeters in diameter. So it really gives you a very low profile on the wrist. I'm going to grab the yellow gold this time. The texturization on the dial, kind of a swirled pattern, as you can see. Very classy, very elegant. The strap is a really high-grade French leather strap with a gloss finish, nicely padded as well.
Beautiful.
Our cuvette is, it's a signature piece. We've been doing the cuvette for 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
The original cuvette was a 40. This is the cuvette 44. And at the JCK, which just ended last week, we actually debuted our new cuvette for 2010. And hopefully it'll be here at Shop within the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay. So here's the scoop. If you would love the black dial, it comes on a lighter brown leather strap. I think the most unique is that gray dial, and as you can see, it comes on a little bit of a richer brown leather strap, but that gray is just so incredibly unique. You just don't see it very often. If you are, if you love classics, then you probably want to go with the gold. And we do have both the. Do you have the? The yellow gold. You have the yellow gold on. Here is the rose gold, right here, and the rose gold has the silver tone dial, and that comes with the blue hands and the blue, dark blue leather strap.
Is it? I thought it was black.
Sure looks like it. Let me put my glasses on to double check it. Let me look.
I'm going to say black, Kendy.
Maybe it is black.
Yeah.
Maybe that one is black. Yeah, I think it is black.
It is black, but you
bluish black, but it's black.
But the blue hands are very popular. I think that execution that Kendy is showing you is the #1 selling execution historically for us because of the blue hands.
Look at that.
But this yellow gold, though.
Is that your pick?
I don't know. I like them all. I do. I love them all.
Well, the great thing about this is you've got a classic look if you're buying it as a gift. You've got an incredible movement. You've got the slimmest that you can find in this particular look. And Yeah, it's, again, if you need gifts for the groomsmen, for the sons, the grandsons, I mean, you can't go wrong with this style.
If you're looking, you know, for that slim profile mechanical automatic to fit under a cuff, this is it. Here it is. Look at the low profile on this. You see that?
Very nice.
Yeah. Usually mechanical automatics are going to be, again, it takes a lot of labor-intensive workmanship to get it that slim with all those moving parts in there.
As we are wrapping up our final hour of Stuhrling Original for the evening, and then Larry has one more show on the overnight block tonight. I do want to remind you that a lot in the way of the special value pays, the special pricing do go away at the end of the visit. Here's what you need to know about our payment options. You can go with value pay, yes, but did you know that if you have a ShopNBC credit card and that if at checkout your total purchase, 1, 2, 10 items, it doesn't matter how many, it's just that total purchase, if it's over $100, you're going to have 6 months to pay that order off interest-free while you wear it, okay? And if at a checkout, your total purchase is more than $499, and this is a very big deal, because you might be wanting to pick up some graduation gifts and some Father's Day gifts and some Christmas gifts and some birthday gifts all at the same time. If your total is $499 or more, and if you purchase those items on your ShopNBC credit card all at one time, 12-month interest-free payment.
I like that.
Kind of crazy, really. And if you spend just $499, that means you're paying, what, $25 a month interest-free for your whole order. That's wonder, right around there anyway. Isn't that incredible?
Just, yeah, it's great.
Larry can't get over it.
No,
Can't get over it.
Well, I'm kind of an expert on credit.
If you don't need to share that much
if you know what I mean.
with us all. Well, that's because you have a daughter, right?
Yeah. It's part of the reason.
All right. Well, if you would like this timepiece, the Cuvette 44, brand new markdown today. We've never before offered a price this low.
No.
The surprise prices are not permanent prices, by the way. This is kind of an event, kind of a get on board. We were able to get more in stock on this piece and extend to you a fabulous value for tonight's show and extend to you those 3 easy monthly interest-free value payments again. And if you pride yourself in wearing very, very fine timepieces, and if you pride yourself in gifting really fine quality gifts, there's nothing worse than giving someone a gift and it breaks or it doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So if it's important to you to give quality, this is a marvelous gift. See, I love that black dial.
Yeah, it's kind of a charcoal.
Yeah.
It's like a deep charcoal, not quite all the way jet black, but once again, another great opportunity for someone who's never tried our brand before to come in and give it a try. With really one of our finest at a very low offering here. These are just great opportunities here. Do not be fooled by the price. Solid stainless steel case, Cristerna crystal, expert dial work, expert craftsmanship, genuine French leather strap, Cristerna crystal. It's all there, Kendy.
And it was a customer choice at the higher price. So go check out what our customers have to say about the timepiece online at ShopNBC.com. All right, this is so incredibly exciting. We are making available today, we're going to do the last presentation right now, the lowest price, the price that this network has ever seen, probably that anyone has ever seen. Even if you have an Uncle Larry in your life, you probably can't get a better deal than this. The day's top value is simply the best. Take a look. So right now, make a list of all of the ladies that you know and love. Circle all of the names that you buy gifts for and shop away. This could very well be, in your lifetime, the lowest price you ever find on a 20-jewel automatic timepiece. And that's just for starters, because we've got Cristerna crystals, 2 of them. We've got a wonderful 20-jewel automatic in stainless steel in an interchangeable strap at a value today from a company whose expertise is skeletonized automatics, all right? This is what they've been known for years and years and years. Today we are making available today's top value, brand new to Stuhrling Originals, called the Aphrodite Charmed. We have the most popular in my hands right now. And by the way, this will not come on this strap. This will actually come on a white strap, okay? But I'll show you how to change these out a little bit later in the presentation. It will actually come on a white twill satin genuine leather strap, okay? This is what we refer to as the Starlight Dreamer. Look at the shooting stars. It is by far and away the most popular, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're down to around 200, at 250 remaining, and that is it. This is for the daughter who, you know, got those straight A's, who's the star of your life, who, you know, maybe is the captain of the soccer team this summer, has her first, you know, vocal solo in a wonderful musical upcoming. That's who the star is for. The next most limited is the Floral Freedom, and that's actually my pick. The Floral Freedom is very, very fresh. It's got that big flower, gorgeous flutterbys fluttering all about. A great piece for the woman who's going through a transformation, expecting a baby maybe. And then the one piece that this entire series, the Aphrodite series, was really based after, and that is the heart. And what a dream to have the heartbeat of that movement right through that heart silhouette for the bridesmaids, for the love of your life, again, for the daughters, the sweet 16ers. The quality of materials, the quality of the workmanship, the movement for $69.43. Shop, 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 shop. Now, I do want to ask you to add on to your order the extra straps. This has a quick change pin mechanism, so you can remove the current leather strap, which is cream, and wear it on either one of the fashion colors. Now, if you order the extra Charmed strap set, you can choose this color selection, the purple, the blue, and the pink, all metallicized, for $21. You get all three of them. Or you can go with Larry's pick, and that's the classic, which is the black, the gold, and the silver. 3 straps, $21, V91501. This also comes beautifully packaged, I might add. There are your straps, and the timepieces themselves also can beautifully packaged. It gives you the Stuhrling story on the front. It comes with that 2-year warranty card, a polishing cloth, and so on and so forth. But the gig is up at midnight tonight, Eastern Time. All right? Let's talk about, first of all, how the heck were you guys able to put this together? Because when you add together the materials, what it takes to put, I mean, it's kind of kooky.
Very well said, Kendy. I mean, go try to make this watch for $69. You're not going to be able to do it.
Right.
The only way you're able to do it is you literally must invest millions of dollars to be able to do that. And, you know, we do have our own factory set up, and our exclusive manufacturing partner is George J. von Berg, a legend in the Swiss watchmaking lore. And, you know, in order to do this, I mean, you literally have to make, you know, many thousands and thousands, I mean, hundreds of thousands of units. Now, we didn't make hundreds of thousands of this one. However, overall, in our company, we do. And it's the kind of thing that you do strategically with ShopNBC to say, okay, this is going to be, for lack of a better word, a lost leader. We're going to look to bring in new people to the brand, and that's what this is. This is a gift in many ways. It's a gift to those who've been buying Stuhrling Original for, you know, all this time and supporting us. It's a gift back to you. But on the same side of this coin, or by another token, if you've never bought a Stuhrling, this is what we want to bring you into the brand.
Absolutely.
To say, here, give us a try. It's at today's top value. So, you know, you do it, and, you know, you hope to break even on it if you can, Kendy. It's not easy to do, but the value is there. Of course, you expect me to say things like that, and you're thinking, yeah, sure, I've heard that before. But you know what? Give it a try. You're going to be blown away by the quality. Go to a shopping mall for this kind of a price. See what you're going to get, and then bring this home and compare them. You're going to be blown away. People are going to think you spent 10 times this price on this timepiece. This is a very fine jewelry timepiece. You know, quite frankly, Kendy, I get a little nervous. I get a little scared at these prices because I think people are going to think it's something that it's not.
I think you're right.
You know, I think we could probably sell more of them if we put the price at $199.
I agree.
And people are going to realize what an incredible timepiece this is. You know, but again, until you try it for yourself, it's all just hype coming out of my mouth. So I need you to just give me a little bit of faith and listen to what I'm saying, and then give it a try yourself, and then you be the judge. But let's talk about this piece for a second here. This is a mechanical automatic timepiece with a cutout in the dial. We call it a skeletonized mechanical automatic timepiece, which, if you're new to watchmaking, it means there is no battery in this watch. It is timekeeping and watchmaking the old-fashioned way, the way they used to do it literally hundreds of years ago, where it's being done with a spring. And you know, it's really mind-boggling when you stop and think about what's taking place inside there. You can see the balance wheel beating behind this flower in the background there at 21,600 vibrations per hour, which is 6 beats per second, with no battery, no power source other than a main spring. And then you stop and realize, you know, that the minute hand or the second hand has to make a full revolution for the minute hand to move 1 minute over. And then the minute hand has to make 60 minutes for the hour hand to go from 12 to 1. I mean, think about all that must take place to keep near perfect time with no computer chip, no battery. It's mind-boggling. It's called horology. And when you wear a skeletonized mechanical automatic timepiece, you're paying homage to an art and tradition that goes back centuries. And for so many years, it's been the guys that have been acknowledging that art and that tradition. And now Stuhrling Original has been a leader for the last 5 years in bringing skeletonized mechanical automatic timepieces to the ladies. And with this one, Kendy, we've done it in a beautiful feminine orientation.
Let me run through some of the features for you real quickly. 35mm case, which means out to that crown is a little over 1 1/4 inches. 2 Cristerna crystals. Cristerna crystals are strong, they're durable, they're scratch resistant on both sides. This is 5 ATMs. You get it wet, no big deal. It's 50 meters, water resistant, and it has, again, that genuine leather strap. It comes with a 2-year warranty. But here's the scoop. Timepieces are meant to mark momentous occasions. That's why they're the #1 wedding gift. That's why they're way up there when it comes to graduation gifts and anniversary gifts. This is that piece, perhaps, that might be her very first fine piece of jewelry in the way of a timepiece. So for the Sweet 16er, for the graduate, for your sets of bridesmaids. I mean, my gosh, what a deal. For that young lady that is celebrating whatever accomplishment it is. This is an opportunity today to have something original, to have something fresh, to have something that is of the finest quality that we can find for you. And at a value of cheap, I'm just going to say it. The price is what you would pay for a cheap base metal quartz timepiece from a brand who knows what they are, okay? It's $69.43. The only way we're able to do this is to say, hey, come on in and try out Stuhrling Original. This is the final presentation. However, we're going to give you until midnight tonight Eastern to get this price, and then the deal's off the table. Now, let's say you want to take that beautiful creamy white, this is what it comes with, twill, genuine leather strap off. It's got quick change pins. How quick is quick change? Bada bing, bada boom, okay? Let me get my glasses on before I bada boom, okay? Bada boom, all right? All you do is you press the pin and release that strap. Let's say that you want to go to, oh, maybe you're a denim gal, and you're getting the fashion set and you want to go to blue, all right? All you need to do is line up the pin in the hole. If you can put the paper towel roll back in your paper towel holder in the kitchen, you can do this. If you can put the toilet paper roll back in your toilet paper holder in your bathroom, you can do this. That is indeed how very, very simple this is to do. And the more you work with these pieces, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to, just for time, I'm going to do what my daughter would do. My daughter's 11, and I have to congratulate her, by the way, because she just finished a huge accomplishment. She participated at 5:30 in the morning yesterday in a huge triathlon. Wow. It was a little over 50 degrees. She got in the water, swam, biked her 5, ran her 1. Yeah.
You know, at this price, you could actually get a watch like this for a kid and not worry about
it. Absolutely, in a heartbeat.
Very nicely done.
In a heartbeat. So this is what my daughter would wear, getting back to my daughter, because nothing can match. Socks can't match.
Okay.
Clothes can't match. So she'd actually do one on each. You know what would be really cool is doing my favorite color. Let me see if I can do it before we have to move on. Is actually part of the classic set, and that is the champagne, or what we would call more of the golden metallic. But here's the scoop. This is today's top value. It's brand new. It's the only ever 20 jewel automatic movement that I've ever offered in anything for a price of under $100, let alone under $70. And the deal is off. That's my favorite right there. The deal is off the table at midnight tonight Eastern. So whether this is for the Sweet 16er or the Sweetheart, or the woman going through that beautiful transformation or just loves her garden and flowers, or for the star in your life. I don't think you can
get all three.
Get all three.
The last word I want to say, I want to throw a big thank you out there to everybody who gave it a try here. This is the last presentation. It's over now. So I want to thank everybody here who participated in the top value today with the Aphrodite Charmed.
The phone lines are very busy. If you can, use automated ordering. Go online to ShopNBC.com. Again, we will give you until midnight Eastern to get in on the single best value that I can imagine ever having offered you. And because there's no battery, tuck it away for next Christmas, because the battery can't wear out because there isn't one. Thank you, Larry. You're back at midnight Central, 1 a.m. Eastern.
1 a.m.
for the
Eastern.
final show.
Thank you, Kendi.
And I'm
thank
back
you,
with Chuck
everybody.
Clemency and NYC2 right after this.